October 18th, 2020, and it is 5:42 p.m. Welcome, new players. Begin each meeting, we have our motivational video, and this you can share on your Facebook page or any other page, and it's an invitation that we have produced for empowerment. Greetings, free agent. Shall we play a game? Good
Hello?
evening, and I hope that you're doing well.
Hold on, let me
You are muted,
back
so
to
if you
headphones.
unmute yourself, you'll be able
Can you
to
say something now?
connect.
I can't hear you.
I wanted to go
Hold
to
on.
the
I gotta pull over. Ouch.
site for Great Works Alliance, which is the
What's going on here?
platform that we are
Hello?
using the coalition for. That's number4protection.com. Also has the help desk that you can access. So if I go here, I can click on the help desk and it will bring us to this screen. for all of you advocates out there that are wanting to find a community where other advocates are working and talking and networking to help individuals who need assistance, whether it's family court, family law, uh, it could even be community service oriented. And so we are working in alliance with Great Works Alliance. That's this site here, Great Works Alliance, inspiring and empowering the hero within. And so you can go to this site, and we've been doing some updates. This is still in development and beta testing. And we are looking for developers and advocates to join the team and develop with us. And so with that, I would like to, we're talking about the help desk and how we're looking for developers and advocates to join the team and help in developing this resource hub for all advocates in all areas of community service and community meshing. And Ashraf has joined us tonight, and I would like to say hello. There's Nate. How you doing?
How's your day going for us?
Well, it's doing all right. Sorry, I would have joined at 5:30, but I was
continuing to develop. We have a section over here that I am adding to for different links within the site and outside of the site to learn more about what we do, who our allies are, and if you're ready to create your profile or not. We also have a set of badges I shared last week, and this is the principle of meritocracy, which is what we're employing in this game space. And when properly employed through peer review and public engagement, meritocracy can empower individuals to level up in their own life and community, nourishing their soul spark. And the definition as per Wikipedia is meritocracy. Merit, from Latin mero and crusy from ancient Greek, is a political system in which economic goods and or political power are vested in individual people on the basis of talent, effort, and achievement rather than wealth or social class. Advancement in such a system is based on performance as measured through examination or demonstrated achievement. Although the concept of meritocracy has existed for centuries, the term itself was coined in 1958. And you can get more on that definition by clicking the link for Wikipedia, and it'll take you to the Wikipedia site. But we're not going there right now. So this is how we've set up our Meritus badging system. We have our assessment metrics. There's a self-assessment, a collaboration assessment, and a challenge assessment. And then there are other metrics that we employ in this meritocracy system. Meritus badging system. The Meritus badging system is based on level of participation, initiative, collaboration, and introspection. For a complete breakdown of our criteria, review GWA point, merit, and life scale. That is not available at the moment. I will be making it a link available soon. The missions published are steps to aid in the completion of player team quests. The utilization of the process of identify, adapt, and overcome are employed through your missions and quests. The outcomes will enable the player to receive recognition points in the form of the Meritus badging system and other tangible and non-tangible rewards. And so we shared the other week about the core virtues, and then when you click on these icons, they'll take you to the breakout of those core virtues and the character traits within each of them. So knowledge and wisdom, for example, we have character strengths of creativity, curiosity, perspective, love of learning, and open-mindedness. And then another section to look at as we continue in the 21st century is sustainable and regenerative development as per the United Nations and other organizations around the world. And that has been, this is the United Nations site, and I meant to share the most recent badges that you can recommend for an organization or a business or, you know, a group, a collaboration alliance like Great Works Alliance, Jedi Alliance, and other alliances. And these are the badges that have been created thus far, recognizing the sustainable goals, regenerative goals, as set out by the United Nations and other organizations around the world. So this is yet another part of the puzzle. And we got Forrest jamming in the background. Awesome. So what do you think?
I like the badges, but I've already said that before. I like the fact that it's laying out. I'm going to have to actually look at it, but the way you narrated it to us does sound like it's pretty user interface friendly. So that's what I want to check out next.
Well, we also, so what I did in those badges for the United Nations is I offer a link that people can click on. They can click on the title for each of the badges. And what it does is it takes them to the Community for Community referral program. So that is this one. Hold on, I got to get to the right page first. Here we go. So this is that local community services and advocacy contact referral information portal. And I have included those badges for people.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. They can click on the badges within this form, and more than one. Oh, that's going to improve the organization of these community service organizations and other entities that are in alignment with sustainable and regenerative goals for our communities worldwide. Welcome, Misty. I'm glad you could make it tonight. Thank you for joining us. How are you doing? Yeah, there was a meeting we had earlier in the week with some other developers that are looking at the different aspects of meritocracy and how it can be used in a way that also generates a sort of income. We were talking about skills badges, so I've been looking online for open source skills badges. A lot of what we've been talking about is what is recognizable globally, you know, the icons that are globally recognizable in order to be more easily adopted within a city, town, or community that is participating now. And that's one of the beauties of this, is that we can set up special teams for specific community activities, and those teams can then work together online, and the assignments can be shared with other teams that might have some input and ability to assist, and it's all trackable. So, and that is all thanks to Forrest finding us that OS ticket opportunity that we've been working with and having people onboarded, and we are looking to develop beyond that now.
I still think that we should have a water board as well as an onboarding system. Just me.
Oh, right. Oh, for washing the dirty laundry. That's right.
Sure, that's what I meant.
And so,
okay, guys, I will be right back. I'm gonna switch from between my phone to the computer in just a minute, so I'll be right back on.
All right, thank you, Forrest. We'll see you in a minute. And here we have that again. So we've also been looking into the ways in which we can appeal to people who we are looking to join the process here of creating this game. So IPOP was something that was mentioned in another meeting we went to. This is a model that has been developed out of many years of surveys, observations, and interviews in Smithsonian museums. And the IPOP is an acronym for Ideas, People, Objects, and Physical Experience. And we are looking at doing this in a way in which we present an idea like we have here on our homepage. We want to know, do you have what it takes to engage in your matrix? Great Works Alliance, celebrating and empowering people through interactive, engaging, and optimizing quests and missions. So that's our grabber. And we're looking for tech developers. We are seeking players to join our development and growth in tech community service meshing. And our mission at Great Works Alliance, the mission of Great Works Alliance is to build a community-centric social network, collaboration, and referral platform, enabling ease of access to community resources, extended services, and community leaders, activating the user's full potential through fun gamification, interactive engagement, and meritocracy, inspiring and empowering the hero within.
Mary.
Hi. The most recent ones I'm talking about are the ones for the Sustainable Development Goals.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So yeah, that's this page.
I think I commented on them.
Sweet.
Pretty cool because it gives a credibility standard of how powerful you are, brave you are, credible you are, all the badges, and the more you collect, like you said in there, the better off you'll be. And people will, want to flock to your missions.
Well, and it's even more expansive than that. We could think of it in terms of how in the holiday season, people are unsure what to buy anymore because they're concerned about whether or not there are fair labor laws in place where the product was produced, whether there were environmental factors that were considered when extracting the materials and creating the product itself. And so if we can have these badges showing what corporations are doing with the environmentally conscious and responsible actions when producing their products, then people will want to buy their products simply because of that spirit of intent. There's another one of those examples of how the spirit of intent of treat others as you want to be treated can be put into action and recognized.
Okay, I didn't get the product that people were selling things, so I must have missed that somewhere along the way.
Oh, well, it wasn't just for, so when we talk about community service meshing, one of the areas that people often overlook is the private business sector and their involvement in community projects and community services and events. So a part of that service meshing also includes those private businesses. That's another one of those views we can say of the different sectors within a community that we recognize.
Okay.
And so it doesn't just have to be specifically for nonprofits or government entities that we're looking at. This is a peer review, peer support, community service, and then some kind of a model that we're putting together here. There isn't one specific factor other than that we're looking at this as tying our communities together, bridging those gaps between the business owners, the community service sector, and then the individuals within the community, and helping make that more viable for all sectors, all individuals, all of those that are involved within that community.
All right, I get it.
And then again, that's the other part of putting together, like for the skills and merit evaluation form that we have out there, to have icons that go with that to identify an individual who may be a business owner but also seeking advocacy or wanting to provide advocacy or wanting to provide a service. We can have businesses that want to volunteer some of their time for a cleanup project in the city limits or in the community, or offer some free therapy services, or so there that is why we want to be so inclusive of all of these different departments and sectors within the structure that we're developing here.
Cool.
So yeah,
I didn't get it at first. I get it now.
and it looks like we have Forrest in his main office now. Welcome back. I'm glad you were able to join us back on the show, and wanted to know what your thoughts were in what our next steps are in this development process on your end.
Who are you talking to?
Forrest,
Oh, okay.
you are muted, Forrest.
I thought you said Phil for some reason.
I'll go by Phil. That's fine.
Hi, Forrest.
Hello. To be perfectly honest, I don't actually know what my next steps are in the developmental process. I know that I have to get the housing set up for our services, but right now, with what we spoke to on the last IT meeting that we were on, or the technologies meeting, that many people wanted us to get something sort of AWS style, and I'm still trying to find something affordable or some sort of deal for a nonprofit so that we could potentially even be able to afford something like that for the first full year. Right now, the free site that you guys spun up. What just happened? Oh, you just brought some stuff up.
Sorry, I'm showing off our to talk about this, what we're working on. Go for it.
We want something that's more AWS style or a I can't remember the proper term I'm thinking of right now, but basically our own virtual, at least a Linux system, if we can get it so that we can have root access and be able to build up what's necessary for either going with what we were talking about with the AIs, as well as with the gaming engine as well. So that's where we are right now. I was hoping to find somebody who would do a spin-off or something really inexpensively so that we could get started for a nonprofit, but thus far I haven't found much in that arena yet. Apparently, because of COVID, a lot of people have discontinued a lot of their regional and community outreach programs to try to save some money, and apparently so
Can
far.
you turn up your volume?
No. Can you hear me better now?
Yes.
Okay. So with those things being cut, I haven't been able to find anybody, but I know that businesses are starting to ramp up. So I was hoping to see something. I was actually hoping to see something in September start to peek its head up that we could apply for basically a usability grant for the systems. I know that they have 1, 2, and 3 year project outreaches, and that's what I'm kind of trying to get my hands on so that, hopefully we can get it for free or close to it to get started and really spin those things up to bring more people in. So that's where I am right now on those. I haven't had time to upgrade sorry, my brain's just not working. The open ticket yet. I have the latest version downloaded. I started a beta test of it. I have not done much with it. What I would like to do is I'll probably see about sending you the README for updates and changes that they've made so we can post them so people can see where we're going with the migration to that. So because it's really easy to upgrade. So we might as well take advantage of the new processes and the new fixes and stuff like that. One of the things that's supposed to be fixed is it doesn't take 100 million years if you want to reset your password to get that email. So
Right. That's good because we're still wanting to be able to make it easier for people to reset their password and to log in to the user interface of the OS ticket.
Yeah, like Mary Beth.
I'm sorry?
I said like Mary Beth that always loses her password.
Well, it's still in that beta testing here, so anything we can do to improve upon it. And Nate and I have been talking about what we're wanting to offer for anybody who's familiar with it. Neo4j is what.
Yeah, they have a virtual sandbox where you can play with Neo4j in the browser. So I don't know if we could pin their sandbox to the site in a space or like a new menu tab, But NetLiffy is doing the they offer some free hosting, bunch of automation included. Next and like Node.js provides options for virtualization, having virtual boxes. So does GraphQL and their Apollo server and all that.
By the way, guys, I did forward that to Pam, what you're integrating in Great Works Alliance, and she really liked it.
Well, that's great. And, right now we're just very focused on making sure that this system works for people, and that's why we're in this space of wanting players to participate in the ticket system. There are advocacy requests that come in, and some of them have been assigned to the parent advocate network teams, and some of them have been assigned to other teams. So we do have a process in place. We'd like to be able to get it automated, though, because right now it's not exactly automated. But yeah.
Once we get it brought over to NetLiffy, a lot of it will be able to get automated. They've got a lot of awesome plugins built it, all available.
Are there any questions? I see Ash is here still. Ash, did you have any questions? Have you registered as an agent through the help desk at coalitionforprotection.org? And if you would like, we can even schedule a time to walk you through logging in and going through and looking at the tickets and seeing what tickets you would like to take. There are quite a few advocacy requests for family law right now that we would love for some of our advocates to take on through this program. And as we have spoken before about, the OS ticket system that we're utilizing has the ability for you to work with an individual request through this ticket system, responding to their request, and then having this communication through the OS ticket portal. And it can allow you to share with other team players if you want to, or keep private as what you're working on, and you can share results of whatever you have produced with the advocate request. This is just, we want to be able to help advocates and individuals and teams and building and helping more people and advocating and supporting our communities and the families within our communities. And so I hope that you can check that out, and if you need me to, I will resend you the password. So I'll reset the password so that you can log in and we can walk you through it.
Is that Ashley you're talking to?
Ashraf Haroon has joined us tonight in this call. I believe he's just waiting and listening in the background because he wants to know what we're developing here.
No, not Ashley.
Not Ashley.
Oh, yeah. I got that.
Haroon, he co-hosts Rocky and the Bullwinkle Show, and does that every week. And so he does a lot of advocacy, and we're glad to have him on the team.
Absolutely, I love that show.
But yeah, so for any developers out there, tech developers, this is what we have so far put together. I guess I put the Linux in the wrong place. Going down here, this is what we have so far as what we're looking at. So if you know anybody who's good with WordPress, knows anything about NetLiffy, we're looking to use that for our front end for the guest portal.
Here, I gotta mute this phone for a minute.
That's fine.
Oh.
Is there a key here?
Just let me do this.
Okay. We have a lot of people talking about wanting to have their own personalized portal profile set up, be dynamic, and so this is what we are looking at as far as how to develop that with as much open source tools as possible. And so with that, we just continue working on developing this portal and playground for better community collaboration and networking, and enabling users and clients and customers to identify what is in the best interest in their community: healthy, safe, sustainable activities. And we are inviting other organizations to check out those badges that have been created, to see if they want to participate and have that proudly displayed on their site. Let us know. Though that whole section goes to that referral form which I shared. Right. You remember when we were talking about putting those charts together and referral and so forth? This is that referral form. And so we have the areas of advocacy that we have listed. And then we have the areas of services offered.
Are you talking to me? I thought I heard Greg.
I was talking to everyone, Mary, but yes.
Oh, I don't know what the heck's wrong with my hearing.
That's okay. So
Crazy.
We're wanting to make this more available to everyone to assist and identify the sectors that are doing great things, and also identify the sectors that need some support, needs more people. This is about getting everybody to work together, building those alliances and collaborations so that everyone prospers.
Everybody loves to prosper.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Now, Lyra, I wonder, yes, this is the same member code and all that every single week in the password.
That's right.
Yeah.
And right now it's arbitrary for the dates because sometimes we have open meetings and player orientation meetings during the week. There are people that are unable to make the Sunday meetings, and so we are able to schedule those meetings. Anyone who would like to schedule a meeting like that would be able to do so on our homepage for greatworksalliance.com. We have this section down here after the mission section. And oh yeah, we do have a blog section here. The blog that is most recent is from earlier this week. So there's the component of gaming and having a theme. And now my mouse isn't working. Okay, there we go. So I got distracted. Of course I did. There's so much to share. But below, anyway, so below our blog is booking collaborations and consultations. So you can click on this email address. Apparently it's not working. I'll have to double check on that. Again, beta testing. We got to test these buttons out, make sure they work, right?
That's right.
I guess that if there is anything that you guys would like to talk about, the meeting is now open.
The floor is open.
The floor is now open.
Really, there's not too much for me to talk about right at the moment.
Well, we're just glad you were able to make it tonight, Mary, and we hope.
Goodbye.
Stop it! Oh,
Smack Nate for me.
Goodbye.
he's just being himself. And I can't even turn the screen around.
Well, I'm on the telephone call, not the Zoom.
No, I know you are, and I'm glad you can still make it. Thank you. This is
Yeah,
the
I would
consistency.
have sucked my battery.
And having everybody talking about this development, because this is about us working together and talking about what features we want, how we're going to develop those features and make it more user friendly, and then how that then brings us to the next stage of empowering and inspiring individuals everywhere through the gate portal, through the networking, through putting different missions and quests together that can be published in a variety of social circles and networks.
I got it.
And yeah, I mean, that's a part of what this is talking about it. And again, having these introductory meetings, meeting our advocates, meeting our developers, talking about what your skills and passions are, what you want to see on your end, and how you feel you can contribute to this community building collaboration that we're developing here. So, if you are interested in participating in this development stage, we invite you to click on Mission 2 and create your profile. It'll look like this. The sections are 13 sections, but they're not very long. It's just we want to know what your skills are, what you're capable of doing, regardless of whether or not you have a degree. What can you do? What do you want to do? How do you want to help others? We're here to help, and we are passionate about helping others. And
That's well known.
yeah. And we have, let's see.
So, Lyra, how many rooms are open now, or groups? How many people went in and opened up groups in there?
So the
Besides
team
us.
layout has been developed, and currently there are 30 teams that have been developed. Not all of them are fully activated. We need more players to participate and get involved in not only this part where we're developing, but participating in the mission requests that are coming in from our guests.
Yeah.
And I know there are a lot of advocates out there right now that are struggling to make ends meet. They get overwhelmed with the projects and advocacy that they take on. And a lot of times they get burnt out because they are not sure where to go to ask for help, team assistance. When we have more than one advocate working on a project or a case, and management, or some other project for assistance, it makes the job get that much easier when you have a team that backs you. And so these teams have been developed to support all of our advocates so that they aren't running ragged.
Yeah.
Losing sleep, that they're able to connect with other advocates through this secure ticket system.
I like that factor. You know, that you can hook up with other advocates within the organization. You know, that's
Right.
really nice and helpful.
So
Because you're right.
for an update to share, so this is the beta test here. This is the OS Ticket Help Desk. And people can open new tickets just as guests. And then they can also check it, their ticket status, because as soon as that ticket is created, the guest will receive an email with a specific ticket number attached. And if you are an agent, sign in under I am an agent. This is where the player portal opens up for those of you who want to participate and build your teams here. And we invite you to join us and build those teams together. Let's do this together. Let's help our communities thrive. Let's improve the quality of life for all of those people that we care about, our families, children, and friends. And if you are unable to volunteer, we invite you to donate. Donate whatever you can to help us continue in our mission. And you can do that by going to greatworksalliance.com and clicking on the donate button. So that's this button right here. And it is secure payment method through PayPal. There are two options at this point in time, and we are expanding the donation tree through PayPal. Currently, the two options are for Coalition for Protection of Children and Families, which is the beta test that we're using. And then the other option is to donate to Great Works Alliance. You can click, it's a scroll down menu, and you can click on the option you want to select. If you are interested in having your organization listed with our donation tree portal, please contact us using the contact form on our site, greatworksalliance.com. And we will get back to you as soon as we can. So that's that contact us button over here, top of this page. And just put your first name, last name, and email, and the subject and your message in here. And we will get back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you for joining us tonight, everyone. If there's nothing else to be discussed, we will close this meeting.